the kids sleep in. So they're old enough now. It's nice they can just get up and come on down the trail behind the campsite here. And they'll know exactly where to find us. But they were giggling late last night, so they could use a couple of hours sleep, I think. They'll be down when they're ready. We're at Big Falls in Newfoundland and Labrador, fly fishing for Atlantic salmon. My 3 kids are here with us, and we camped last night. We have our friend Jeremy Charles and his son Hank along for the adventure.
It'll be really hot again.
Not very often you get this place to yourself.
Yeah, I just saw a fish coming in the hospital, so just go right here and throw it in that slick there.
Before we walk out.
First cast in the river. Not bad.
We only had to get up 5 a.m. for it.
Yeah.
One just jumped over him again, too.
Switch a wet fly and move down and fish this rip. Or just go down with the dry and fish it wet. Because then you can move back up without having to. You do that and I'm going to go offshore.
Being out here in the early morning light is truly breathtaking. The sun is just rising. There's mist coming off the falls. Birds are chirping. It's times like these that really make me appreciate the raw beauty of what we have in our own backyard. Oh. Damn. I just struck one. I'm going to throw it and see if I can get him to take again. But he came up and grabbed and then decided not to take it. And sometimes if they just grabbed at like the hair on the fly, like the tail or something, then they'll take it again, they'll come back. But if they got a little bit of the hook, they probably will not. There's a nice sign of fish coming through right now. You can see them jumping as they're coming up.
Got it?
We'll see, I guess. Got a lot of energy. Holy smokes. It's super fresh. Jerry's got a fish on too. We've got a double header. That's so exciting.
I move them up.
Awesome. So I'm just going to flip around upriver. Well, they're crazy fresh.
Yeah.
So
There you go.
okay, that was fun.
Nice job.
Oh, that's a beautiful fish. So the colors on these fish are straight in from the ocean. So you can see like the pinkish hues and
Yeah.
pinkish purple. It's so cool.
I can find it.
Double dry fly take this morning.
Yeah, yours on dry fly
Yeah.
too? That was actually while you were playing yours,
Yeah.
it's the second one. I hooked one and started walking in and lost it. Turned around and made a couple casts. And
You got 2 hands, I got the net. Flops.
Good job.
Wicked.
Early season fresh fish are usually aggressive on the fly, and I can't believe we have it all to ourselves this morning.
Shoot! I forgot I had a dry fly on.
You weren't looking that time.
No, it was not. Ah, yes! Oh, it might be on. Oh, gone.
Oh! What are you doing?
I'm trying to get him on.
Let him go! Come on!
I'm so glad he came back.
First cast
I would have been upset if I missed that. Wow.
Oh, let him go.
Okay, I am a morning person. I am. That got me. We are using non-product rods. I've picked the 9'6" weight and Terry has a 10'7" weight. We've paired them with a light, large arbor, waterworks lamps and reel, and weight forward floating lines. We've made our own taper leaders. Mine is 10 feet long, tapered down to 8-pound test, and Terry has 15 feet, also tapered to 8-pound test. On scheduled Atlantic salmon rivers in Newfoundland and Labrador, regulations state you have to use a single barbless hook, which on most occasions means using pliers to pinch the barb flat against the shank of the hook. Kids are awake and they're up getting a little bit of breakfast now. So we may see them soon. I told them there was fish. It might get them going. I'm gonna have to use my sunglasses. They're so clean. Hi guys. Special thanks to our partner, Colemans.ca, feeding families in Newfoundland and Labrador since 1934. This show was proudly sponsored by Outdoor Pros. For all your hunting and fishing needs, check out their website, outdoorpros.ca.
Okay, get anchored there. Are you good? Just cast out and let it swing right when. Don't take it up until it's right down and look pointing at the guys.
right, so the morning was pretty awesome. There was a few different little runs of fish, so the fish don't seem to be holding up right now. The water temperature and the level is perfect, and they're just cruising on through. So we saw, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 different runs of fish come through and able to hook into a couple, so that was pretty great. And the kids were having a little bit of a sleep in, and they're up now and got their waders on and their bug jackets and came on down on their own. And I'm just sitting here watching them cast and trying not to coach them too much because they're doing a really good job. My God, all of a sudden Nevaeh has like the nicest cast. So all the kids bailed. They went on down swimming in the little river that runs into this one. It's a bit warmer. And Nevaeh stayed to fish. And I just said, it's 12 o'clock, it's time to go up for some lunch. She was like, what? You're leaving? I'm not going yet. So I was like, no. I think this is the first time that this has ever happened. They're outlasting me on the river. We are proud to partner with Marble Mountain, offering 4 seasons of off-water activities. You can find them at skimarble.com. We're back with the kids for an evening fish. Jeremy and Hank have joined us. One really good thing about taking a thermometer with you is that as the water temperatures heat up, the salmon will find the cooler places in the river to hang out in. So as the water temperatures heat up, the river levels will drop. You'll be able to find the salmon in all those little cool pockets. So like where the rivers run out, the small tributaries, and just like deeper sections of the river. So you'll know with a little thermometer with you, just by checking the temperature, you can get a really good, you find all the secret spots where the salmon hang out. So it's an awesome, inexpensive tool for fish finding. That's a good thing to call it. Oh look, this guy just got a fish on. He must be in a cold section. I better get fishing. Terry got one. Okay. So everyone, try to keep your feet really still while the fish is coming in, because that way maybe he won't know we're here. What do you think of that? I scooped! Oh. Now relax. You'll get to go home in a second.
Ready?
Holy crap!
Keep his head in the water. Just let him breathe. Don't squeeze him.
So yeah, cool.
I can feel his heart.
Yeah, he wants to go. She is a female. How good is that?
Salmon shower.
Ew.
Good job, Tim. Okay, cast again. See it's down there. So there's sometimes the reason that it gets messed up is because you pull it up here first. So with your rod pointing at your fly downriver, now make your back cast. Good. That was way better. Hello? It's for you. Hello? It's for you.
Terry got ours.
You think he did?
Terry, did you get our fish? No fair. He did get a.
Hey!
On his tail and underneath his belly, but don't squeeze him, all right?
He's a bit
Put the other one on his
on
tail.
his tail. Hold his tail, Casey.
No, right down on his tail, right down.
Yeah.
Yeah, put your thumb over top of his tail. There you go. Now let him, and when he wants to go, there, perfect.
Is that good?
That was
Yeah, that was
awesome.
amazing. Way
Good
to go.
job.
Where is he? Guys, try to catch him again.
Woohoo, you played the fish. Okay, go. It's like practicing layups. Over and over and over. There you go.
Did you see that? That was smooth.
You are smooth, girl. We have been fortunate in this beautiful life to have friends that share our passion for fly fishing. We make it a priority each spring to stand in our home water with our friend Jeremy Charles and his son Hank. Along with being a patient father and avid angler, Charles is a talented chef from the east coast of the island.
Okay.
Great job, everybody.
Now, what are the rules?
Don't like squeeze.
Okay, just gentle, hand under the... Sorry, let me bring him up for you. Hand under the belly and hand on the tail. And point him upriver. There you go. Just like that.
Tail, hand on the tail.
Woohoo! That was awesome.
That was busted.
That was busted. So Jeremy, tell me a little bit about what you do in St. John's.
I have a few restaurants in the city. One's Raymond's, which is actually, we haven't reopened since last year, but Merchant Tavern. And we're about to open a new restaurant called Portage, which is actually right across the street from Raymond's. It's going to be a small plates wine bar.
Really?
Yeah, so.
Do you think I could get a job there too?
Oh, absolutely, you're hired. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so we're going to be doing a stewed fish. It's kind of like a simple classic: potatoes, onions, fat pack, and fresh cod. Now, it's a fun thing to do, especially this time of year. Cod's coming to season, and obviously fat pack you can find in any corner store here in Newfoundland, or pretty much. As with onions and potatoes, so it's a nice knob of butter or margarine, a good pinch of salt.
How long have you been the chef, Chuck?
Good question. I'm 20. I was 20 odd cooking, culinary school. How old am I now? 44. 24 years. Well, I was apprenticing and cooking. I spent 5 years in Chicago, 5 years in Montreal, and I've been home now, I guess, for probably 15. And yeah, it's been a crazy old road. Had a chance to travel, a lot of places in the world. Met some great friends in the industry, and yeah, it's been good for me. It's been good to me, but it's a lot of work and pretty high stress. But not everybody gets to do what they love to do, so I'm pretty fortunate in that aspect. Cooking for 10 years, basically in Newfoundland, maybe a little bit over 10 years, and just really showcasing Newfoundland products, all the wild game, moose, rabbit, partridge, grouse, and it's been amazing to see people come from all around the world to really taste the terroir of our landscape, you know, from land and sea. And so it's been a real honor to be able to do that and showcase those things and products and all the people who are out hunting and fishing and stuff like that. So yeah, it's been pretty cool and to see it all evolve. And a lot of people are eating more wild ingredients now and foraging, and just like yeah, it's been a nice shift in the last 10 years for sure.
That is good.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I can hear it sizzling away over there.
Yeah, hopefully I'm not burning it. Oh my god.
For this episode, we are proud to partner with Coleman's Grocery, Colemans.ca, Marble Mountain, skimarble.com, and Outdoor Pros, outdoorpros.ca. For more information on fly fishing in Newfoundland and Labrador, check out our website, tightloopstightlines.com.